black, okay? And the majority of that 7% that we're speaking of right now, okay, are sponsors, okay? And that's the only thing that, you mentioned that I was an activist. Okay?
Right, you're
Well,
right.
basically, I was just somebody looking out after the black community, okay?
Right.
And I mean, once you get into that situation where you're concerned about your community, I guess you're tagged and you're labeled as an activist, okay?
Troublemaker.
Which I accept, okay?
A troublemaker. You're a troublemaker.
Right, right. But again, I must honestly say, as a fireman, okay, I was probably one of the best that they ever hired. I worked all over this city, respect our citizens to the fullest, because I understood that it was their salary, that it was their tax dollars that was paying me, and I knew I owed them something in return. So I served the community well, and we get the negativeness. They mentioned that, you know,
some negative things about you.
I was fired because of drugs. Well, right now, you know, I really don't care what you negative think and firemen think. Right now, myself and my family is receiving a pension from the city of Chicago that I rightly and duly deserve.
Right.
And I worked hard.
If you get thrown out in a negative thing, they wouldn't give you a pension.
They come up with comments, okay, partners in crime, okay.
Right.
We got a brother, okay, that is a district chief right now. He runs a whole district.
Okay.
He used to be the president of the African American Firefighters League. And they called him Nipsey Russell. Okay. But his name is Nick Russell, okay?
Wow, that's cool.
So, and most of these comments come out of his district from firehouses. Truck 34, Truck 33, things like that. These are people that know him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they label me as part of the crime with him.
Yeah.
But I like to make that clear right now, that never ever could I be a partner in crime, because some of the crimes that this brother committed, okay, I can never ever commit towards the black community.
Okay.
Meaning, most brothers, sisters in power, fire department, police department, on, up and down the board, okay, they had to do a few things to get those type of positions, okay, that compromise the community, the advancement of the community itself, okay. And again, I like to correct that. I've never been his partner in crime, because I could not commit those type of crimes towards my community.
That's inside stuff for people to know. But let me end this conversation, and by starting at the beginning. Out of 5,000 firefighters here in the city of Chicago, only 500 are African American.
Only 500 African American, and
That's
again,
a damn shame.
We've got,
That's a damn
I would
shame.
say we got about 21 black wards right now.
Wow.
And the issue is this: when you look at the distribution of jobs, right now the 21st ward is a pretty employed ward, let's put it that way.
Right.
Middle income, I guess.
I live out there. Alderman Brookins is Alderman.
Alderman Brookins,
I live out there. Yeah.
He has the most number of black firefighters, okay, within his ward. But when you look to other wards, west side, southeast side, southwest side, okay, it's kind of hard to find a fireman in your neighborhood.
And those are lower income neighborhoods.
Lower income neighborhoods where we need those type of jobs. So when we look at what the outcome brings, okay, I mean, why not? Somebody has to fight, okay, to bring a better day to our community.
That's why I would tell even the younger people who are watching the show, no matter who you are, what ethnic background, without activism, but people like you, African Americans wouldn't have the black middle class that we have now is because of activism, because of activists like you, right?
Well, again, okay, yes, and it goes
I know people have to go to school, people have to prepare themselves, but you have to have activists.
And we are prepared, okay?
Yeah.
But it goes all the way back. I mentioned about the crimes that people commit to be bosses on these particular jobs. Well, people fought to bring them into that position, and then once they got those positions, they put the brakes on it just harder, and they went for a self purpose, okay? And that's to get themselves in position, which is terribly wrong, something I could never ever go with. And because of that, okay, I did retire as a captain on Chicago Fire Department. Up to that point, I was a staunch follower of anybody that was trying to bring a betterment to the black people in the fire department and the black community. But once I got a voice and started speaking out on these issues, once I saw that nobody was speaking and my voice became the front voice, man, they locked me in that position for 12 long years.
They want to move you up.
I took 2 exams for the next position, which would have been a chief, okay? And each exam I took, I got dumber, okay? And again, no, let's hear it. No, I didn't become dumber, okay? It's just the fact they control that exam and they're able to give you whatever they want on that exam when they need to move their people into place.
African Americans, we know that no matter we work at a fire department, work downtown, down in some corporate office in the some corporate park in the suburbs somewhere, if you outspoken, white folks don't like you.
No,
we love a safe, race-neutral Negroes. On a job, I'm like that. I tap dance on my job sometimes. Right. You got to be a race-neutral, safe Negro. Yeah. And I say that because just to talk to people at home watching this, most African Americans are nice people. And yet some of you are racist firemen who make these nasty comments about me in the little TV show we do here. We're not your enemy. I'm going to say that so bad. In fact, I'll say that on another segment. Right. I would say we're not your. You got to worry about the Latinos, the East Asians, the regular Asians, the Indians, East Indians. I mean, they got all these different people. We ain't never been white folks' problem.
And they all got funding to come at you. Okay?
I mean, we are not your enemy. We've been here for white folks for 450 years. I'm saying they mad at us. Yeah. Calm down, y'all.